Hey everybody, I'm Amy.
I'm Dan.
We are the Hustle Couple coming at you today with what sold on eBay and Poshmark.
Right on. How's everybody doing? We're happy to be back in a regular swing of things.
We sold not a lot of things, 10 things.
Yeah.
But we actually sold 11. One of them was really good. I'm so mad about that.
Something we just listed last night.
Yeah, and it was really good. It was a good sale, and then they had to change the address, so they had to cancel it, and now they haven't paid yet. Maybe while we're filming, they will pay.
That would be awesome.
That would be super. I know that they're going to rebuy it.
Yeah.
So we'll have the sale tomorrow, probably. But, man, it would be good if they paid today.
I know.
Okay, so we sold one thing on Posh, and it's called a dad hoodie.
Yes, it is.
It's got a lot of pockets, like a diaper bag, but like a hoodie. I thought this was going to go really fast, because the sell-through rate was incredible
That's
when we
what
bought
I
it.
thought, too.
I didn't even think we still had it.
We do.
We did.
And
We
it's
do.
Going to Maryland.
It's called the Dad Hoodie. That's all I know. It sold for $29. I think it's worth around $50. I don't know why it didn't sell on eBay. Maybe it was one of those listings that just kind of like fell off. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. This was 99 cents. Found this at the bins.
The Bins Dad's Hoodies.
This is it's like a wearable diaper bag.
Sounds gross.
It does.
No, it's cool though.
I mean, it's got this tag on the side of the hood. I think that's the first thing I noticed.
I think this is one of those like Shark Tank or like
a Facebook.
Yeah, you put money. What is the one you?
Yeah, it's
Kickstarter or something.
Yeah,
I think it was one of those. It's got all
and...
these like pockets inside for your bottle, so you can be like, bam.
Right, what you need.
Bam. Anyway, $29. I think that's good. We have had it for quite some time. I actually, maybe somebody bought it and didn't pay for it. I really thought we sold this thing like immediately.
Yeah.
Were you confused too?
Not.
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
All right, that's the only thing we sold on Poshmark. We had our power and our internet was out yesterday, so our Posh V8 wasn't sharing. Someone in the comments mentioned One Shop, and
it was Christy. Of course, it was Christy.
We have One Shop. We had both for a while.
We did.
I just like the sale feature on Posh VA so much more, and I keep checking One Shop to see if they're going to have that. One Shop's another sharing service that we use for over a year. It is quite expensive. It's much more expensive than Posh VA, and the way to do a sale, they just don't have the capabilities that Posh VA does at this moment. Not to say that they won't. It's also a cross-listing. They got a lot going on One Shop. So we're taking a pause from them for a little bit and trying Posh VA. But yeah, we went out of town, and of course the power went out not once but twice while we were out of town, which is like the worst thing for Posh VA. But we're still sticking with it for the sales. And as you guys saw a couple of weeks ago, we had many, many sales from One Shop. So, from Posh VA. Because I sent out offers or whatever. I don't know. I did a couple things. I did closet clear out, and it allows you to bulk drop your prices, and then bulk raise them back up, which is the key. And then it also allows you to do things on the lowest historical price, which I think is awesome.
That is really great.
Because you don't have to remember it.
Who remembers that?
I can't remember anything. And so I love that. And then, the offers to likers thing that you can do. Anyway, okay. Check it out if you want to. I don't know if we have a link, but you can find it.
Yeah.
We are not affiliated with them. We try to keep our affiliations to a minimum because I don't know what people are doing behind the scenes.
Yeah, right.
I'll put my name on that. Okay. Lafayette 148, y'all. Okay, when I was live listing these, people were like, you crazy. And I said, okay. So I listed them pretty high because the comps, for the sold comps, one of them sold for $90.
Oh, that's great.
So I'm like, it sold for $90. These are not new. These are the Gramercy Black Pant Acclaimed Stretch Pin Tuck Pleated. That's what they're called. They're a size 12. And so I listed mine at $130. And I did that strategically because we have a 20% coupon and then a 5% off.
Swipe it, reverse it.
Whatever, if you know what I mean. 5% coupon, 20% off sale at all times. And so I was trying to get the price down to around $90 because that's what they're worth. If someone paid it, it's worth that. And I checked because everyone was dogging me. So I checked Terapeak to make sure the sale actually went through, and it did. So immediately I knew that this exact pair of pants, I don't list all Lafayette 148 pants at this price. I mostly list them at $59.95, as you know. These sold for $80. The offer came in at $80. And I'm like, if I would have listed at $59.95, not following the comps, I would have left money on the table.
That's right.
So $80. This specific pant is the Gramercy. This one is the one that's worth the most that I've ever encountered. So always check your comps.
Just a little bit of office hose.
All right. If you have any kind of dust or deodorant or anything like that on fabric, if you have a pair of tights, I say it all the time, but some people are new. If you have a pair of tights and you just rub it, it's the best thing. You can also rub the fabric on itself and it does work, but the tights work the best. It's because of the knit of the tight is so fine, and the texture, it's like a microfiber texture. We get tights at the bins all the time for this purpose.
Yeah.
And we call them our office hose. You heard me. That's what we call them. Are they still going to be? Yeah, we'll have office hose in the garage.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. 80 bucks. Yeah! That was a good one. Okay, the next one. Okay, I wonder if these people are viewers. This might be a viewer sale.
This one is absolutely a viewer sale. It's got a little note on it. It says, "Hope things pick up for you from Thrift Addict."
Aw, thank you. The next one or this one?
This one.
This one.
No, this one is the viewer sale. This one is 13 ounces.
Okay. This is I have a no Beanie Baby rule. I have it, and I do not break this Beanie Baby rule.
Nope.
I did for Odette, though. I don't think Odette is a Beanie Baby, but she's a Beanie Baby.
She is.
This was before we had instituted the Beanie Baby. I also think there are a lot of people that love pink flamingos. This is Beanie Baby. We do not have many of these, so you're welcome. Okay.
Yeah.
You got it. If I am going to list a Beanie Baby, I make sure the tag is in great condition. Always. I would never list a Beanie Baby without a tag. You're going to read when you go to list Beanie Babies. It's going to be like, is there an error? It's from, this one's printed with this tag. Y'all.
Stop it.
Beanie Baby. This is Odette. She's pink flamingo. Thank you for your purchase of this Beanie Baby. This is, this might be a record because I don't know that we've sold a Beanie Baby before. You might have the only Hustle Couple Beanie Baby ever to have existed. And she's real cute. She's real cute. So the title was T-Y, Odette Pink Swan. This is a swan? It's a swan.
It's a swan.
Oh, is this the breast cancer one?
Is it?
Maybe that's why I listed it. This is a velvety. Says it on the tag. This is a newer Beanie Baby. This isn't from like the old school Beanie Babies.
Doesn't say anything about.
Oh, my friend's birthday is this. Okay. It says the Beanie Babies collection. When I was born, I was a... Yo, I almost said something real bad. When I was born, I was a duckling, so small. Now I'm a swan, majestic and tall. Y'all, that's cute. Okay, anyway. This is a pink swan, and it says... Beanie Babies with tags, retired, 6 inches, stuffed animal, new. $7.96. That was our sale price. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For buying Odette. I do love Odette. I have listed and relisted Odette multiple times. Oh, you live in Texas. So exciting. Where's Pottsboro? I always ask Dan about Texas because I don't know where anything is. We don't know. I'm going to look you up, though. Maybe you can go to the bins. But Texas is huge. You probably live 10 hours from us.
Probably.
I learned that when we drove to El Paso. I was like, oh! And we're still in Texas. And then we were going to go to South Padre. And I'm like, it can't be that far. Houston's on the water. Oh, no, it's far.
It's that far.
Oh, no, it's like 11 hours from Dallas. We're like, okay, we're not going to go do that. Nope, not going to do that.
All right, 6 ounces on the old Odette.
Okay, the next is I always look at cosmetics at estate sales. Always, always, always.
Get this, $15.60.
And there are some sets that are worth more than others and some discontinued products. Always look them up. And it's so easy with the, you can just scan the barcode.
Go.
This is a MAC set of tiny lipsticks. MAC is a makeup brand. I did make sure they were brand new. I do not sell used makeup. And if I do it on Mercari. It has 3 lipsticks in here, and one of them, I don't know, guys. One of them is a special shade. Okay. So it's a Christmas set. Tiny Tricks Mini Lipstick Trio Neutral. And also, a lot of people like to have minis of the things so they can put it in their purse. So I always look it up. And these little guys, I paid like 50 cents or something.
Yep.
$21.56.
Okay.
I think that's a great flip.
Yeah.
So good. Okay, so it was
Can we
Mac.
just go in this little bubble mailer? Is that okay, or would you rather a little box?
Well, we don't have any little
Not
boxes.
little. Well, we got the 444s.
What, is it 4 inches?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd rather go in a box
Okay.
with a little bubble wrap on it.
Okay.
MAC Tiny Tricks Mini Lipstick Trio Neutral Gift Set. That's exciting. Okay. I'm checking in our Facebook group. I think some of these are viewer sales. I just don't know. I don't know people's actual names. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do I search members? We have a Facebook group if you didn't know. It's a great group. I'm not just saying that. Actually, though. Just putting someone in
It is
here
a
today.
really good group.
You can ask any questions in there. People are not mean. It's called the Hustle Couple Reseller Workroom. If you are on Facebook, come on over. It's very helpful when you have like a little question, or if you want to celebrate something, like I found this in the wild. You know, people do that a lot, and people are always like, "Yeah, good one." It's a real nice. I can't figure out how to find members of this. Okay, great, perfect. I don't know how to work Facebook.
What were we looking for? Members. Oh.
Yeah. I found it one time. What? People.
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
stalk y'all. I'm gonna figure out who you are.
So the lipsticks are 5 ounces.
Okay. All right. Next is Land's End Women's Size Extra Large 18 Floral Capri Pants Polyester Stretch Black and White. These sold for $19.50. And I'm going to tell you what, Land's End does super well for us.
It does. I was just about to say, like, it usually sells once we list it.
Yeah.
Maybe start picking it up more often.
I don't know. The athleisure stuff does really well, but that's all we've really ever gotten.
Yeah.
We have a question on Mercari about some Land's End, actually, that we need to respond to.
Oh, right, because our Macari's back on today. Sweet.
Yeah, $19.50. I think that's great for Land's End. And we do find it quite a bit at the bin, so maybe we should start picking it up. We're trying to raise our ASP. It's been pretty low these last few months because of the van buyout thing that we did. It was mostly Chico's, and so the ASP is a little bit lower than we would like it to be. But if you're in a slow area or your thrifting isn't so great, I would maybe check on Land's End, because I'll check on it today at the end of the video and see how many we've sold, but I guess I could do it now. It doesn't feel insignificant. I'm kind of shocked by it. And of course, we're not making a ton of money on it, but
Yeah.
it is something.
It's 12 ounces.
Land's End. We have 4 active and 13 sold.
Well, okay.
Well, now 14 sold because I didn't do this one. That's really good.
That's pretty good.
So 3 are active and 14 are sold. I think that
Pretty healthy.
maybe pick up Land's End. And I think most of them have been pants. I'm just trying to give you good advice from what's working for us. So try it out if you're... I mean, I think you can maybe find this even at little thrift stores. I see it a lot. All right, next is Eileen Fisher, our girl. Eileen Fisher, size medium, open front cardigan sweater, wine red draped ruffle linen. We've listed a ton of these.
Yes, we have. This one doesn't have the brand tag in it anymore,
Okay.
but I think it does have the... Or did all the tags go? Nope, all the tags are gone. But we know for sure that this is Eileen Fisher.
For sure.
For sure.
We've listed the sweater in so many colorways.
Yep.
And I'm sure that we've disclosed all of that.
Yep.
There's no way we listed this with no tags.
No.
And it sold for $31.96, which is right where these always sell. Sometimes we'll take a low offer like $28 up to like $40.
Yeah.
That's where these go. And if you watch our channel each day and you find something like this, you'll kind of get to know the pricing structure, and then you don't have to research it as much. A lot of Eileen Fisher that's kind of an open knit like this will have the brand tag removed, but if you learn what the inside tag looks like, you can identify it. We get Eileen Fisher at the thrift all the time just by knowing what it is because the brand tag has been taken out.
Yeah.
And it still sells because people know this style and they maybe have it in purple and they want it in red or, you know, something like that.
Plus,
So,
once you've felt enough of these cardigans, you'll know instantly as soon as you touch it.
I think those and the pull-on pants I can recognize the most.
Yeah. It's 11.
Okay. The next is T by Talbot's women's size extra large lounge pants, blue drawstring waist, capri length, soft. And these sold for $19.
That's great.
Yep. These are some pants that April had taken photos of. I can tell by the inventory number. And we listed them while we were on vacation, and they sold, so that's great.
There you go.
Another lounge pant.
Yep. What do you know?
They look a little bit like scrubs.
They
you know,
do.
with the drawstring and everything?
Yeah.
They look real comfy. I like it. Okay, the next thing is a pair of Escada pants. And I've been fighting some low offers on our Escada. I don't know what it is. Something about the brand. And a lot of people are offering lower. But I've been sticking true to the comps and seeing. And normally the dress pants are worth about $40 to $50. So I haven't been taking these $10 offers I've been receiving. I received one on Poshmark yesterday. These are Escada women's size 42, US 12, wool, pinstripe, high-rise, wide leg pants, trousers, black. And they sold for $44. It's a nice career pant. The high-waisted, the wide leg, all of that's pretty desirable right now. These are vintage, but they read modern.
There you go.
Yeah, they're cool. Those are cool pants.
They are cool. This is the Escada tag if you've never seen it.
It is a high-end brand, but the resale value isn't as comparable to the regular market. You know what I mean? I think those pants are probably like $300 or $400, and then they sell for $44. But it's still a good. We used to have a hard time selling Escada, and now it pretty much works out for us. I can tell you. Would you like to know how many Escadas we've sold? Because I would. I think this is really helpful.
Yeah.
Escada. Okay, in our history, well, I guess it's okay. We have 9 active and we've sold 11.
Right.
Sold a little bit more than half than we've ever listed. So we haven't listed that much, to be fair. All right,
Escada pants. 11 ounces.
Cool. Next is Chico's, size 1, US 8, pullover print top, flutter, short sleeve, paisley black and white. This sold really quickly too. This sold for $24.
That's great.
Paisley is doing
Chico's
great.
shirt.
Paisley is
Killing it.
Like every day we sell something paisley.
Yeah.
And it is newest tags.
Yep.
Oh, we didn't even put that in the title.
Somebody scored a deal.
Yeah, that is a deal. It's great. Good for them. Good shopper. And then the final thing is something that I always pick up at the bins, always, is vintage pillowcases. I pick them up more often than not. Every time we go to the bins, I feel like I have another vintage pillowcase. And even if it's just one, they do sell. I just picked up some Care Bears. I think you probably saw that in our last bins haul. You know? Because people have nostalgia, and you can make a pillow out of that, or frame it, or whatever. Something about pillowcases. And they don't sell for a lot, but they do move, and they don't go to the landfill. I love giving someone like a little nostalgia present, you know? Yeah. This is a vintage Star Wars nostalgia present. Vintage Star Wars, standard size, bed pillowcase, black, white graphic, logo 1977, and it sold for $10, but it didn't go to landfill, and it's pretty cool. It says Star Wars really big on it, and
there's a character. Yeah, it's got character faces on the other side.
It's got washwear, you know. I didn't hide that fact. It's like, this is a vintage 1970s pillowcase.
Yeah.
That's cool, though. Look at that.
Super cool.
How could I leave it? I can't leave that.
Can't leave that.
Can't leave Star Wars. We've sold You want to know? Let's see how many pillowcases we've sold. I'm on Vendu on my phone, if you're wondering what I'm doing. This is the only active pillowcase we have, and we have sold 5 vintage pillowcases. I think we sold more than that. Maybe I need to write, in a sheet set.
Sheet sets,
for sure. But we sold the vintage Mickey Mouse one. We've sold a vintage Dumbo, a vintage Star Wars, and an Empire Strikes Back Star Wars. This is the 3rd Star Wars that we have sold.
Yep. Star Wars sheets.
And from the 70s. Not the Walmart ones, y'all. Don't do that. Not the Walmart ones. You hear me? Don't do that.
4 ounces.
Okay.
There you go. Pottery Barn teen ones are good though.
Oh yeah, Pottery Barn teen, and those are from like 2013 or something, or 2012. They're really good. We sold like 100 of those. I'm being exaggerating, but we sold a lot. Actually, Dan almost picked them up at the bins the other day. I left them, and I showed you in the video. I was like, I'm leaving these because they were good. So they were grungy. Nobody wants grungy sheets. But if they were in good condition, I would have picked them up again. Because we already have the listings. And the greatest thing about Vendu, if you're interested in Vendu, we do have a link below. We do stand by Vendu. We've used List Perfectly in Vendu, and we are Vendu people. But the greatest thing is, so when you have something you've already listed, even if it was a long time ago, it's still in Vendu. So you can just copy your listing, and you don't even really have to make a listing.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So good. And we find stuff at the bins all the time of repeats of what we've already sold. All the time. So I just go into Vendu, type it in, relist. Bam. Yes.
Alrighty, first up is 77.
If you use our Vendu link, we get a commission.
It is an
very small
affiliate
one.
link. Yep.
A very small one, but I need to tell you that.
Yep.
You can just Google, if you don't want us to get a commission, just Google Vendu. That's cool too. Okay, I'm ready now.
Okay, 7715.
Can I just put them all in the same?
Yeah, yeah. This is Odette for Christy.
Odette.
Thank you, Christy.
Thank you, thank you.
Tiny lipsticks.
This is Tarte palette. It's not Tarte palette. I don't know.
I don't either. Okay, 8135. Seven two three five. 8137.
Those Talbot pants were 99 cents. They were from the bins. We have started picking up like athleisure Talbots and career wear from the bins. I never thought I'd say that out loud.
I know, right? 7838.
But sometimes we're trying to make a weight goal, and the T by Talbots, those lounge pants, do really well. So it's like a no-brainer. If you're trying to make weight, what I mean is our bins charges after 25 pounds, you get a discount basically to $1.29 a pound. So it's worth it to grab something you know will sell.
For sure.
It's free.
Yeah.
It's basically free.
9031.
We don't recommend just going and grabbing like a risky item, right? Because you don't have time to check sell-through. You're at the register. So we always, when we're picking stuff up, we keep a stash of like, if we don't meet weight, we're going to get these things.
611 then.
And I told you yesterday, the other thing is men's cargo shorts. We keep those in the stash. All right. I'm going to put these things into Vendu. I'll show you the platform, and we'll be right back to, I don't know, show you if we made profit today. We made profit,
We
but
did.
wait, I should check. Did they pay? I didn't get a notification.
I didn't either.
Dang, I was hoping they would have paid. Oh well. One of the Double D Ranch jackets we listed last night sold, but then unsold, and hopefully it sells again.
Yes.
It was we had 2 really nice jackets on the live list last night that we got in estate sale for $5 each.
Yes.
I couldn't believe it when I asked her. She was like, "Oh, it's $5." I was like, "We need to know what was that company? We should have written it down."
Yeah. Should have written it down.
Well, I think they were 10, but we were there on half off day. We say this every time. We should write down the company because we forget.
Yep.
I already forgot.
I've already forgot.
All right, we'll be back to let you know how much profit we made,
Yes.
which is the real reason you're watching these videos.
Exactly right.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Jeremy, why are you like this? You good boy. You're gonna be mad once the stack of boxes is gone. Hi, Picnic. What? You guys expecting something? Uh-huh. Alright, hang on. Alright, here you go. Alright, I'm getting it. I'm working it. Here we go. Jeremy, good boy. That's a good boy. There you go. All right, you got one more. Ready? There you go. You guys say bye. Bye.
Hi.
Hey.
So since we had a short video today, we're going to pack it full of information for you and show you how we do our bookkeeping, since it's not that much. Sometimes we do this.
Yeah.
I also wanted to show you yesterday, this is the screenshot of what happened when we didn't promote. And there has been some conversation in the comments, which I agree with. We were listing less.
Yes.
But this screen doesn't lie. Our impressions are down 49.4%. This has nothing to do with how much you list.
Right.
This means that 49.4% less people saw our listings. Period. End of story.
That's a whole lot.
That is a lot. Our page views were down 32%. Our quantity obviously was down. And then the organic impressions were also down, which is like,
30%. Ouch.
yes, this means like not promoted. People just coming to your store to buy things. Obviously, our promoted listings were down 54% impressions, because we didn't have anything promoted.
Yep.
And this is what happens. Here's your experiment, and you can look at the graph here. Woo! Nothing really. The organic went down a little bit, but because that's the blue. But we're looking at this green, and obviously you can tell where the promotions ended.
Yep.
It's actually probably worse than this because it's from May 13th to June 12th. So there's a couple weeks in there that are fine. So if we just did the 2 weeks where we didn't have promotions, I bet it's even worse.
Oh, I'm sure it's much, much
Okay,
worse.
so we make these tickets. I'll show you. And this is the Dad Hoodie ticket. Every time we list something, we print on a receipt printer. It's all linked below, but you can do whatever you want to do. This is our system.
There's a lot of redundancy built in.
It's so redundant. And if you're good at spreadsheets, by all means do spreadsheets. But this is what we do. We do average cost of goods at the end of the year. We use the cash method of taxes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we also recommend Mark at Not Your Dad CPA for learning that kind of thing. And that's really a good investment. He has a course or 2 courses, and we did that when we first started reselling, so we knew what the heck we were doing.
Yep.
Anyway, we like to put the cost of inventory down so we can remember and understand whether we're making money on this item or not. And for me, as a I'm a neurodiverse person, and writing it down is very, very helpful. And so I write the sale price down. I've stopped putting the date. I don't really care about that. But then I write the fees, and then I write the shipping costs on eBay. I'll show you as we do it. And then the profit number. I hand write it. I also put it in Vendoo, so that keeps track of it for us, and I'll show you that. But if you're going to tell me it's redundant, I know. But for some reason, when I write down $1.82 profit, my brain is like, don't buy that again. You know what I mean? I have to write it down and have that little self-reflection, and it keeps our business really healthy, in my opinion. So we're going to go to Vendoo here. Okay, so we're going to start with, I'm just going to show you Vendoo, and then I have to go over to eBay and grab some of the fees. I'll show you where to do that. So I type in the inventory number, which is up here on the ticket, 6844. If it'd help if I click 6844. Vendoo is an online platform that keeps, it's basically an inventory hub. And you can cross list and you can manage your inventory. So I'm going to click on this dad hoodie, and then I'm going to go to Poshmark, and I'm going to mark this as sold. And then it brings up this form, which is really great. I'm going to put the price that it sold for was $29. The cost of goods was 99 cents. Everything's right here on my ticket. I don't have to go scan a spreadsheet. I just look right here. And then our fees were $7.82 because we had a shipping discount. Some people put the shipping discount over here. It doesn't matter because it's not going to affect your profit. But you have to account for it if you do offer a shipping discount. So I go mark as sold. And it shows us right here that we made $20.19 on that. And it also delists from eBay and Mercari.
There you go.
All at the same time. But I have to mark it as sold for it to do that.
Right.
As of right now.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to go into eBay, and I'm going to show you where to get the numbers to fill in these blank tickets.
Yes.
Okay, because people get confused here.
Right.
So I go to eBay, and I'm going to go to my seller hub. So I go to my eBay selling, but I'm here, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to payments right here.
I'm going to show where you go, but I'm not going to show the screen when it loads because it does have some info.
So I go to payments, and then I'm going to click all transactions.
Yep.
Okay,
go.
pan away, pan away.
Panning.
Okay, so on this screen, it gives you, in red, it gives you the fee, and then it also gives you in red on another line right next to it, usually, if you paid any promotions.
Right.
So on this ticket, for Lafayette 148 Gramercy pants, I see that here, $84.99, it tells us what the buyer paid. It has nothing to do with sales tax. eBay does that for you.
Right.
This screen, the all transaction screen, gives you just what the buyer paid for the item plus what you charge them for shipping.
That's very clear, yes.
Okay, so I charged $80 for the pants and $4.99 shipping. So on this screen, it tells me $84.99. It's really clean.
Yep.
Then for the fees, I have to get out my little calculator here. It was $11.61.
That's the final value fee.
And it's about 13%, I think. And then we paid $7.79 in promotions. We promoted 8.5%.
Yeah.
So $19.40 is what we paid in fees, and then the shipping cost, what we actually paid to ship it. So the buyer paid $4.99, but it actually cost us $6.60 to ship it. And sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
So you can pick, if you live on a coast, we recommend charging $5.99 or even $6.99. This advice is going to be null and void in the middle of July when the post office switches everything up.
Yay!
But for right now, if you're interested in what we charge for shipping, we have an eBay for Beginners 5-step video series that's really helpful, and it tells you how we set ours up.
Yep.
Okay, and so our profit on that, I'm gonna do all these tickets first, and then we're gonna enter them into Vendoo.
Okay.
Okay, so for the Beanie Baby, $12.55 was the total that Chrissy paid for the item and the shipping, and then we paid $198 in fees. This did not self-promoted. Thank you very much, Christy, for not clicking on a promoted listing. That does help. And the shipping, she paid $4.99 shipping, but it actually cost us $3.99. So we made $1 on that one in shipping, but we lost $1 on the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It all kind of shakes out. Figure out what shipping price shakes out for you. And ours has always been $4.99 for the last couple of years. Okay, the MAC lipsticks, $25.47 total was paid by the buyer to us. The fees were $367 for the final value fee and $232 for the promotion. So that's $5.99 in fees, and it costs us $4.20 to ship it. Okay, that's how you get your total profit. because what you charge for shipping doesn't always equal what you pay.
Right. If you do a flat rate
Right.
shipping model like we do. Yeah.
Okay, so the Lands and Pants was $24.49. The buyer was all in for that. $3.54 in fees. These were not promoted, which makes me think that maybe it was a viewer. So
Ooh.
Beverly, if you're a viewer, thank you. And shipping for the Lands and Pants was $4.88. The Eileen Fisher cardigan, again, not promoted, so maybe CJ's a viewer. I don't know. I'm just going to thank everyone. Thank you, people. $35.35 all in, and the fees for that were $5.03, and it cost us $4.69 to ship it. Now, sometimes the promotions come in after, like days after.
Mm-hmm.
It'll come up on the screen, and I'm like, so all these things I think weren't promoted, they probably were. The T by Talbot's pants were $23.99 and $3.40 fees, and the shipping on those was $4.88. The Escada pants were $48.99 and $6.68 was the fees, and the shipping on those was $4.88. So see, most of the time we're right on the money with the shipping, because we live in the middle of the country, and that is a distinct advantage. I will say that. It's one of the only thing about living in Texas. Okay, $28.99 for the Chico's shirt and $4.06 for the fees. Maybe that's a viewer too, because none of these have promotions on them. Carrie, thank you. Thank you. Just thank you. The shipping on that was $3.90. And then finally, the Star Wars pillowcase was $14.99 all in, because it was $10 plus the $4.99 shipping, $2.27 fees, and we actually paid $3.90 to ship it. Now we're going to put all these eBay tickets into Vendu for our bookkeeping. We do this every single day.
Yep.
To keep on top of it. All right, 7715. These were not cross-listed. They were only on eBay. We're going to mark them as sold. $84.99. Cost of goods was $3.59. Marketplace fees were $19.40. And the shipping was $6.60. $55.40 is our profit on those pants. So in my brain is going cha-ching. Yes, buy more of those.
Yes.
Okay, now the Odette. She doesn't have a number, so I gotta type in her name. This was cross-listed onto Poshmark, but it's sold on eBay, so we'll mark it sold there. $12.55 all in, and 50-cent cost of goods. $1.98 fees, and $3.99 shipping. 608, baby.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Next is the MAC lipsticks. I'm just going to type that in. Here they are. Sold on eBay. Mark as sold. $25.47 all in. Cost of goods was $1. $5.99 and $4.22 ship. $14.28 made on those little guys.
Okay.
I think this is so quick to list cosmetics. Okay.
And stuff like that takes up virtually zero storage space also.
That's really great too. These were not cross-listed either. $24.49. Cost of goods is 99 cents. Marketplace fees was $3.54 and shipping was $4.88. So maybe we did get these at the bins. Okay, and then we have the Eileen Fisher. 7235. Mark as sold. $35.35 all in. Cost of goods was $6.59 that day. Woo. $5.03 in fees and $4.69. $19.04. I do not go back and fix when the promotions come in late. I don't fix it because this is for us. This bookkeeping, we get our real numbers from our end of the year reports for our tax purposes.
Yeah. What?
These may not have gotten... You know what I'm saying?
Oh, may have not gotten imported?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they were listed while we were gone.
Oh, I see.
And maybe they paid for them later. Okay, so what I'm going to do is copy one of these listings because it doesn't really matter. I'm going Here, pan away real quick. Going back to the seller page where these Talbot's pants sold, and I'm going to copy the link of the listing. I'll show you how I do that. So I copy the link. All right, we're going back to Vendu and come back. And then I refresh my Vendu. This is just so we can get a record. I go with my drafts because I just copied these white pants even though they were blue. And I go mark as listed. And I paste the eBay link. Oh, pan away, pan away, pan away. Copy the wrong thing. This link. Okay, pan back. We're good, we're good. I'm going to paste it in here. The link for the actual item. And then I'm just going to mark it as sold. I'll probably let's change the SKU number just so we have it. So what happened was we had some drafts go live while we were gone. And we weren't importing into Vendu regularly. So anyway, now we have a record for it. $23.99. Cost of goods was 99 cents. Marketplace fees $3.40 and $4.88 for shipping. So we made $14.72.
Sweet.
Hopefully that made sense what I just did.
Yeah.
We also try to import to Vendu every single night, but when we were gone, we didn't do that. The Escada pants sold on eBay. $48.99. Cost of goods was $3.59. Marketplace fees was $6.68 and $4.88 to ship. $33.84 on those. So that's where my brain is like, okay, Escada career pants. That's probably
decent profit there for sure.
So if I'm at a estate sale, I'm probably like, I can make about $30 on these. That's why I have to write it down. Chico shirt, mark as sold, $28.99. Cost of goods $3.59. Marketplace fees $4.06 and $3.90 for shipping. $17.44. Not too shabby. And finally, the Star Wars pillowcase. $14.99. Cost of goods was 75 cents that day. $2.27 and $3.90. Made $8 on that.
Okay.
$8.07. I'm still gonna pick those up even if the profit was less.
For sure.
Okay.
All right.
So now we go to the analytics tab to see how much we made. This is how we try to keep our daily goals going. This is the analytics right here. We just click here and we go to today. So we made $200 profit. This number right here doesn't matter.
Right.
This is legitimately BS. No.
It doesn't matter how much you sold.
It does not matter because it matters how much you paid for those items and how much fees you paid and how much promotions. So if someone's only giving you this number, stop watching that channel. Yep. Just stop.
Just stop.
Because what if we promoted things at 90% and you saw those fees come up? Or what if we paid $10 for each of these things, okay? This is the number you got to see.
Yeah.
I guess it's worth it to watch to see what's selling because that stuff is selling.
Right.
But at what cost? You just don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so $204. We're $100 less than our goal, but
we're over where we've been the past couple of days for sure.
It looks like we're on the upswing here, and I want to show you one more thing while we're here. Vendu has this thing. It sounds like we're doing a Vendu video. We're not. I just wanted to show you where you can put a label on something.
Right.
So from the van, we have 400. The van was the estate sale buyout we did. We have 474 listed, and we've sold 346.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. I think
pretty sweet.
We're going to list a bunch more, and hopefully we can get this number down.
Yeah.
But then also, you can go to your analytics, and we can go year to date, and we can sort by van.
Oh, cool.
And we have made $6,363 in profit.
Hooray, we're actually in the green on the van.
Yes. So we only paid $5,000 something. And so we're already, everything else that sells is pure profit. And we have like over 400 things still listed. So that's really, really great. And this was a lot of Chico's and Eileen Fisher.
Yeah. So we've made our initial investment on the van back.
Right. There is a little bit of an error here with the number of listed items. It doesn't ever quite, this isn't true.
Right.
So I always just look at the first screen for that, but it is true. Is it raining?
No.
Okay.
The number of sold items is correct, though.
Yeah. So I'm glad we're in the good. And out of that, tops, we've sold 175 tops.
Okay.
And 49 pants, which we're normally better at selling pants. So I'm wondering if we still have a bunch of pants to list.
Oh, like hidden somewhere?
Yeah, look at this Chico's, y'all. 113 items have been Chico's.
That's crazy.
Talbots, we've sold 24, 113, and then Eileen Fisher 44, and Lafayette 148, 26.
Okay.
So I think this is really helpful if you're in the mature women's clothing to kind of look at this and know, okay, Chico's, but you can also look at, like, you could start breaking that down into profit. Be like, oh, did I... I sold 113 of these, but you can, like, see if the profit was comparable. You know what I mean?
Right. If it was worth the effort.
If it was worth it. That's all I'm saying.
I think it was worth it.
Anyway, hopefully that's helpful.
Yep. Should
Go get some listings done.
That's what we're going to do.
We're listing.
All right. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today, guys. We really, really do appreciate it. And if you want some more, we're going to be live listing on eBay on the other channel.
Some more what?
More of us hanging out with us because we're fun, right?
Yeah, yesterday we were sad. We were sad pandas yesterday.
Sad panda.
But today we're fun.
We're fun today. 7 to 10 p.m. Central Time, maybe later.
OT.
Linked below.
We got goals to meet, people.
We do. Come hang out.
Bye.
Bye.